I want to talk about the pages today. Compare some cards with the pages. I've been using the same cards. I might switch that up later, but we'll see. So today is Page of Pentacles. Here it is in the Rider White. I've read a couple books on the pages. There's two things that come to mind. The pages are learning something. If you consider them a person, it's a young person, could even be a child, depending on the reading. But it's also about kind of that learning something new. So it could, like, I could get a page and it means that maybe I'm learning something, I'm learning a new skill, that kind of thing. So everybody watching this, if you're watching to learn, you could all be pages. The page does not have a horse, so it's not really, a ton of energy, but it is about learning. It's about curious. When you come across a page or in a reading, I would say pages are about, really, you want to give a little bit to them because they're young, they're learning, they're inexperienced, that kind of thing. They are also about messages. So depending on where they lie in the reading, what suit they are, pages can also be about a message, whether it's that's the meaning I see the most actually than the other. I see a lot of, if it's a wand, it's a message usually about work and it's coming in via email or letter or something like that. If it's a Page of Cups, it's something that's coming in about love or emotion or creativity, artistic, something of that nature. If it's a Page of Pentacles, it could be about money, it can be about learning, it can be about Page of Pentacles is slower, so I'm like thinking more money, job. It could be job, learning a skill. But it could be definitely. If it is a Page of Swords, there is more thought behind it. It's intellectual. If it's a message, it's usually about maybe someone watching, someone keeping an eye on you, or it could be a message of intellectual value of some sort. It can also be about guarding. Page of Swords to me is about guarding. So Page of Pentacles is really about a message and or a gift too, because every one of these, there's two things I see sometimes. Well, there's, no matter what, it looks like they're showing off the pentacle and all of these pages. They are showing you what they have. To me, that does speak for immaturity a little bit, wanting some kind of feedback, some kind of, here's what I got, what do you think? That kind of thing. My phone just went off and I don't get phone calls very often. So I feel like it can totally be about Page of Pentacles, learning, skills, gifts. To me, like they're handing it can be also a gift, depending on kind of where it comes up. Also, I feel like it's something that someone's doing that they're really proud of, and that's what the showing off is. Like, I'm really proud of this. See what I got. So when I look at, this is the Rider White, and I kind of use that as a comparison. We can look at that he's standing on the green earth, that kind of thing. I see this Page of Pentacles in the World of Vision Tarot. I feel like it tells me, it speaks to me of the darkness a little bit, but okay, so there's a highlight on him as well, but there's dark in the background, and it's a pretty dark card overall, but it is green and it is lush. So I feel like he is learning something, and that's kind of what I'm getting from the light coming in, and that's my clue that aha, it's not an aha moment, because that would be more the Page of Swords to me, but it is, I've learned this is what I now have, I understand it, and see what I got. I will tell you that the page that means the most to me in this deck is the Somnia, and I'll tell you why, or in this group of cards. But I see that I'm going to be honest with the pages, I shouldn't probably be doing this card, but it's not the card that really, my heart belongs to. I like it, but I've always had trouble reading it. It's one of those cards, if it comes up in a reading, I really have to take a step back and really think about it. This is the Seer Tarot. I do like it because it's also showing that she's balancing, she's showing off what she has. I love this deck because the clothes they wear and things like that, it just feels so much more modern, but I feel like she's showing it off. She's standing in the middle of the circle, so she definitely has learned something, and she's balancing too. So I kind of see that when I'm looking at this. I do get a feeling of balance. I do get a feeling of, you know, accomplishment because she's balancing. To me, you know, learning how to balance, especially when we're klutzes, it's a sign of accomplishment, you know, and that's what I feel like here. I feel like she's accomplished something. To me, this, I don't see this one ever, rarely as a gift. It's more of a moment in time where I have this, I've learned this, and I feel like this is that moment before the knight moves forward with it. That's what I see when I see this card. So let's look at the Somnia. This is one of my favorite pages. I feel like this speaks of a lot of hard work. Okay, so if you look at him, he's in a hole up to his shoulders, and he found this pentacle and he's looking at it. And to me, it's not as much showing off to the outside world as it is him just so proud of it. You know, he's looking at it, he's so proud of this coin that he's dug and found, and he's worked so hard for it. And it has that kind of feeling to it. And when I read, that's exactly how I see this. I rarely see it any different. If it comes up, I feel it's something that's very important to the client, something they've really worked hard for, that they've spent a lot of time, a lot of effort, whether it is love, work, home, it doesn't matter. It's just about spending that time and being at that place where you are able to appreciate it now. And that's what I feel like with the Page of Pentacles in this deck. I love this Page of Pentacles. I will say it's the one Page of Pentacles that really, I don't know, when I see this card, I can read like crazy. And you'll find that too. That's why it's so important to find the deck that really resonates with you. This deck is the deck I used, I got it about, I just got it last summer, or yeah, 2021. I had pre-ordered it and I was waiting and waiting and waiting for it. And when it came, I was disappointed. I was disappointed because I struggled. I'm like, how do I put these meanings with these cards? Because they're different. And I went, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to totally read by what I journal in them. And it opened up my abilities tenfold, because it allowed me to feel. I need to do a complete thing on this deck, and I will. Here's the Page of Pentacles in the Golden Art Nevau. I feel like it doesn't even feel to me as good as the Page of Pentacles in the Rider White. There is nothing specific that comes to mind, so when this comes up, I'm using my basic reading skills. I'm using what the card means. Is it a message? Is it someone learning a new skill? You know, what is the reading about? And then I can go from there. The thing that you have to remember with any of the court cards is this a person, or is this the querent taking on that personality or aspect of themselves, you know, using the court card and the suit? Is it a message? Is it a thing? Or is it a child, you know, that's around them? And I think it totally depends on the querent, it totally depends on the reading, and it totally depends on what cards come up around it. And that's where court cards get a little bit, and I think all the cards really are that way. I mean, it really depends on where they're at in the reading and what the other cards are around it that leads us to, you know, more information and what we need to tell the querent when we're reading. So here is Golden Art Nevau. And then we have the Gilded Tarot. This is the one I learned from. This is about, she speaks in her book about it being a younger person. All pages in her book about younger person or messages. That's specifically what she speaks the pages to be. It's a message usually about career. You know, too, I'm not sure what the peacock means, but that one always gets me. So I feel like it's messages that you're giving to someone to give to someone else, like a three-way. Maybe you're a manager of a supervisor, let's say, and you're going to give a message to the supervisor to give to someone else. In other words, you know, you're passing it along. I don't want to say it's like a third party thing or a gossipy thing. I don't feel like it's that. I feel like it's someone going to someone for advice, and this would be the person giving this information, then you give this information. Now, maybe that would be more the king, but that's what I'm kind of getting the feeling here. Or it could just be a friend to a friend, right? Here's some information maybe you want to give to so-and-so. And I do see that. So it could come up like that. Again, that's why, you know, I really, you know, speak highly of journaling and things like that. So this is the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Rider White. I don't know which deck this is, my apologies, but it's just a basic Rider White. I found it on Amazon. I have several Rider White decks. Then I have the World of Vision, the Light Seer, Somnia Tarot, Golden Art Nevau, and the Gilded Tarot. So that is the Page of Pentacles today.